Dricus du Plessis responds to the notion that the scuffle with Sean Strickland in the crowd was staged. The interviewer said they put you together near each other on purpose, bro. Dricus said no. Well, I mean, I don't think so. Obviously, you know this is a big mental game. The whole fight thing is a mental game for me. Pressers are all fun and games, but at the end of the day, that's part of it. That's part of the fight. What happens in that press conference, that's a fight before the fight, just like the weigh-ins. There's nothing you could possibly say to throw me off. And I said, cool. I'm going to start chipping away and see when I get this. He looks like a guy that he's not going to be easy to freak because he dishes it out. The first thing I said did it, and that was only the beginning. He's so glad it was the end. I had so much more to go. Oh my God, I was so ready. And that was the first thing I said to this guy. I thought, oh, he's acting. And then I saw, like, I really got him. Okay, I did all his homework, and I did all this preparation for this. And now the first thing I say, I got him. Ben Askren believes Colby Covington was afraid of Leon Edwards. On the Funky and Champ podcast with Daniel Cormier, Ben says Colby may have regretted all the trash talk prior.
So I thought they mistitled it, but the way he fought made me think that was what he really said, because he fought with a level of fear. And, you know, I was thinking about like why that could be or why that was. And I remember when I the longest gap in my career was when I retired, right? I retired for the first time and I got traded and I came back, and I think it was 20 months maybe between my two fights. Like, it was kind of a long time because I was retired for a while. Something to that effect. And you know, the whole, like, the lead up is fun. Like, I love trash talking. I didn't really trash talk Robbie, but I love it, right? And then at some point you look him in the face and you're like, I gotta fight this guy. Like, he's gonna try to hurt me. And you know, it's like there's a realization there, because in practice you're fighting, but we're not really trying to hurt each other, not really trying to do it. And then it's like, this is a cage fight. This is real. Like, this guy's gonna try to hurt me. I gotta try to hurt him back. And I felt like Colby had been doing the media circuit, had been trying to be famous, and then he was like, this guy's gonna try to hurt me.
And I pissed him off. And I pissed him off.
And I pissed him off. But why do you think he didn't go after him right away? Yeah, that's where I was like, I feel like we've never seen that version of Colby.
I really gotta ask him. I gotta ask him. I need to get an opportunity to talk to him and ask him, like, what was it? Because and I'll ask him straight up, like, were you afraid? I mean, it just felt a little bit like he was a bit afraid.
What's the other reason?
I really wanted to know why you thought he fought. Like, it was the most.
I think he had to be scared. I can't come up with another. I mean, so right. What are the other options? They thought it was a good strategy. Nah, there's no way that's the case. Did he throw the fight? There's an option. That's probably unlikely.
No, he would not have thrown the fight.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But what are the options? Go through all the options. He's scared. He threw the fight. He thought it was a good strategy. Like, what are the actual options for his behavior?
Tyron Woodley calls for a trilogy fight against Jake Paul. As you guys know, in their last bout, Tyron was knocked out cold. Speaking to TMZ, Tyron said they're saying they'll fight anybody, anytime, anywhere, but they won't. I don't know what's next for him, I don't know. I think everybody's journey is their own journey, but I do got something to say. All this talk about him fighting Nate in MMA, I think if you're going to fight anybody in MMA, you fight me in MMA. I'm the one that did the numbers with you. I'm the one that had the crazy millions and millions of views on the press conference. I'm the one who was a 5-time champion. I'm the one that took the fight on 2 weeks' notice. I was doing Cobra Kai for 14 hours, and I trained at 3 a.m. I saved that card. That card was not going to happen. People would not have been buying Christmas gifts had I not stepped up to the plate. So the talk about fighting anybody in MMA outside of me is disrespectful, especially if you really want to prove that you could do it in my world. You fight the #1 guy in that world. Nate has never touched gold, never been close to gold ever. Rafael dos Anjos calf kicks Rampage Jackson.
You got to show us the calf kick.
Yeah.
Show you down?
Yeah, sure. Definitely.
Don't do me. Do
that.
No.
You see what he did at Robbie Lawler?
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick him just gonna. Right. So since Robbie is a southpaw, right? Big guy, heavy hands. I always I step back and I make him walk. And as he walks, so I step at. That's when I kick. So if I kick from here, you still can block, right? Yeah. But if I walk back. Got it? Wow. I kind of make you as you step, I kick.
Give me one. I'm not stop. Want me to stand stop? Give me. Don't not too hard though. Give me. Oh.
Yo, hey, RDA, Rampage Jackson. That's how he took down Robbie Lawler. You know the calf kick, Jackson podcast. It's a wrap. Oh my.
Henry Cejudo believes Islam Makhachev would expose Leon Edwards if they fought. Henry says that what he thought Colby would do, Islam would do it better. Henry said Islam Makhachev is a different wrestler. He's very disciplined. His actions speak louder than his words. Colby Covington started to bring out the wrestling too late, but the simple fact is, the attempts that he did have when he actually went for broke and actually went to take him down, he easily got the takedowns. This is where I feel like a guy like Islam is going to expose him. Edwards does fight everybody the same. We saw with guys like Israel Adesanya, guys that are pretty much one-dimensional. The guys who are the hardest to fight are the guys that have other weapons other than just striking. I'm gonna have to give the edge to the one and only, the Dagestani nightmare Islam Makhachev. I just feel like he's too strong, he's gonna feel too good, and stylistically, what I thought Colby was going to do, this dude can do it better. Garry posted an update to his Instagram today since pulling out of UFC 296. In the caption, he wrote, "Fight week didn't go as planned. Influenza developed into pneumonia. As I dropped weight for the first time in my career, I was pulled by the doctor. Flying home, I met so many fans who flew out specifically to see me. This is not how I wanted to meet you. I wanted to put on a show more than anything. Thank you for all your kind words, wonderful messages, and to everyone who was there for me. You might read hateful comments online, but I've discovered they aren't real. In real life, you book flights, hotels, you drive miles, and you show up. In Vegas. I appreciate the hell out of everyone, and I promise I'll make it up to you all in February." By the way, the comments are still disabled on all of his posts. Khamzat Chimaev hints that there may be a fight between him and Israel Adesanya in the works. Today, Khamzat posted this to his Instagram. It's a photo of him attempting to choke out Kamaru Usman, and the next slide is Izzy. In the caption, Khamzat put a shushing face emoji. Izzy did an interview this week and revealed he wasn't actually serious about not fighting all the way until 2027. He says the fans can expect to see him soon.
Life has forced me to take some time off, and I will, but you will see me soon. I said 2027, and the out there actually thought I meant that, but you'll see.
Khamzat has been calling for this fight since April. Khamzat tweeted, "Now it's my time. Let's go make it happen, Dana White. Congratulations, Stylebender. See you soon." And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one says, "Holy shit, imagine how salty Izzy would be if Alex would be on UFC 300. The second one says, "I love how Jamal made the Strickland/DDP situation about himself." And the final one says, "Dana, Bo Nickel is taking on Cody Brundage, whose last 4 wins have all come by first-round finish. One of those 4 recent first-round finishes being Brundage getting ground and pounded and elbowed in the back of the head, which stopped the fight in a first-round disqualification. Also, he has 5 losses, usually in the first round. He's been KO'd, TKO'd, and submitted. I guess Bo can do what he wants here." Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.